Soul Garden.
Hello Cancers, and welcome now to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. My name is Christopher Witecki. Well, we just finished the holiday season, back from hiatus, on to the next holiday, New Year's. It's that funky time of year where, you know, you're not in 2012, you're not out of 2011. TV gets kind of monotonous, but you know what? Astrology is powerful. In fact, this week, the Earth is going to change in a very powerful but quiet way, because the Sun will cross over the planet Pluto in Capricorn. Now, Pluto is a heavy planet, tells us astrologers, the part of human society that is dying and being reborn. And there's always one part dying and being reborn. Always. Human beings fall into this cycle. It's a 250-year cycle, and so we use the planet Pluto to track this 250 cycle. When Pluto is in Capricorn, humanity always changes the rules in which it organizes itself. Capricorn energy is decision-making energy. Why do we make a decision? When do we make a decision? What's the procedure? Does it need to be stamped? Does it need to be initialed? It is big business. It is big church. It is big organization. And it is going to change. If you haven't noticed, things aren't working too well right now. And the last time Pluto was in Capricorn was 1763. That was before the American Revolution, where we were starting to think about changing the rules from monarchy to democracy. Well, for the Cancer race, every time Pluto hits Capricorn, the tribe changed the rules about marriage. Yes, marriage. What goes in a marriage? And you know, Cancer principles are pretty basic. Survive. The human race must survive. And I think Cancers have developed rules around marriage that are very much attuned to the rules of survival first. But that is not working anymore. Most people have 2 or 3 marriages and kids and lots with people. The old Cancer 2.5 till the day you die doesn't seem to be manifesting anymore. And Cancers are frustrated because they're not sure on how to manifest and how to bring in the right people. Well, it starts with the rules. And this week, all Cancers on the planet will be stepping away from some rules that they might have been born thinking, that they might have believed until now, that might have made a lot of sense in the 1700s, but today does not. All right? So as we start the week on Monday, the Sun is ruled by Uranus. Something in your marriage, something in a partnership, something in a long-lasting partnership might break down. It'll break down due to a bad rule. Whatever that rule is depends on your relationship at the time for you to understand where that is. Unfortunately, the moon is in Aquarius on Monday, so Cancers are feeling very vulnerable. It might be a big breakdown. It might be a big disappointment. You might be afraid that there's trust involved, that you can't trust him or her as well. But again, the solar system says it's not about trust. It's about certain rules or assumptions in the marriage partnership that really no longer serve the modern couple. And it's up to you to look at it and decide for yourself. Tuesday, still murky. You will still be a bit vulnerable. We'll be texting extra to the Cancer race. That's because the moon is still feeling like it needs trust and grounding, and you're still figuring out what rules aren't working. Wednesday, things do lighten up, thank goddess. Your home planet will shift into Pisces. That pulls out of feeling so vulnerable and more in the speculative. Now you can think about your feelings. They don't affect you too much. You can be philosophical. You can talk about them. And at the same time, the Sun is ruled by Venus. So you're wanting to understand. You're wanting to rebalance. So if you have storms, it's Monday, Tuesday, clearing up Wednesday. Thursday is the holy moly hallelujah moment. The Sun will conjunct Pluto. This is a one-day thing that happens every year. This is the official deadline in the sense of if you haven't figured out what rule needs to die yet in your marriage, you will by Thursday. That's just kind of the way the universe works. It's plain, it's obvious. Usually we knew it all along, but we didn't think that we could change it or other things. So Thursday is a very cloudy day. A lot of Pisces energy. Moon in Pisces. You're theoretical, self-reflective, detached. The universe is saying, let it go and let it die. Let something die. Maybe it's just a fight between you and your honey. Let it die. Let it go. But this just opens doors, of course. And this is the process of the universe cycling consciousness. Now, come Friday, Saturn rules the day. That's good. Cancer's feeling much stronger. You're much more decisive. You think you've figured it out now. You think you've gotten to the bottom of it, though you're still speculative with the moon in Pisces. So Friday is a strong day. It's kind of a detailed day. Then, ironically, Then comes New Year's Eve, Saturday. The day's ruled by Mars, so whatever it is you've decided, you're amped up, you're ready. The moon is in Aries, so you're going to be feeling legacy, New Year's. I mean, you can't write this stuff. Cancers will be feeling very cliche on New Year's Eve because the moon crossing over their midheaven makes them really reflect on their life, reflect on their legacy, reflect on their career, like you have been hardwired, and you're going to feel very aggressive. So be careful. It's not a day of, this is not a New Year's where people should take risks. There's a lot of aggressive masculine energy, but I do think you'll be looking great. And I would say this year a formal would be perfect, given how everything's working for you. Little astro fashion there. Now on Sunday, don't worry, we can recover. Rose Bowl Parade, I hear, isn't until Monday. That's weird, but you at least will feel cool with the Earth ruling the day on Sunday, and the moon's still in Aries, so you're still feeling proper and you're feeling good. So really the hard part is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for the crabs. Now, 2 themes you must be aware of, and we keep talking about them. 1, Mars in Virgo. Okay, Mars in Virgo. Cancers, you can't fall into the old thinking. You can't fall into the old boo-hoos, the old poor me, the old fights. You must keep the language fresh and moving forward, says Mars in Virgo. Okay, if you let yourself fall into the old arguments, you are doomsdaying your potential progress. Okay, keep the thoughts fresh. Get a thesaurus if you need one. Secondly, Saturn in Libra is saying, hey, you got to self-nurture yourself. You got to be there for yourself. You are your own mommy. You are your own daddy. Keep that lesson moving forward no matter what. That's a very powerful theme. And that continues as well, connected to trust and intimacy and everything else with a trine. So be there for yourself also. Be there for yourself. Be there for yourself in your mind. 2 strong themes. And I just want to point out, we got one more week. Buy an hour reading with moi. You get a 30-minute follow-up in 2012. And if shift hits the fan in 2012, that reading could be worth a lot on eBay if you think about it. Anyways, you can go down to soulmart.me for that. And I just want to say thank you, Cancer, for still watching here on soulgarden.me. It has been a bumpy road. Probably you're the one sign that's always there no matter how much water is slushing in the boat. But I do appreciate you, crabs. And I will be here for you in 2012 with full soul service. All right, you go hit the town Saturday night, and I will see you next year. Until then, live, love, be.